Hello everyone, this is Soman Pasari, and in this video we will learn about Python unit test code structure and how we maintain it. So in the previous video we have learned that how to use Python unit test library for your unit test cases or to create your unit test cases. So in this video we will learn more about how to structure your code when you're using unit test cases or the test cases. And the one doubt that comes around that how to import some how to import your code module file in your test case file, which is in another directory. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's start. So as usual, I'm using Visual Studio Code and have created a blank project. So before beginning before beginning why do we need to structure our code? Why don't we go with the structure that we followed in the previous video, like just creating a code file and creating the test file in the same directory? So there is no problem, you can do it, but when your project increases in volume, you will have lots and lots of file. So you will lose track what file when you need. You will have to find the file, and you can get easily confused and it will not be manageable. So to manage your code or manage your project properly and save time in future, we generally structure our code for our own convenience. So we will not do that here. So to structure our code, what we will do, we will create separate folders, separate directories for separate files, like all our code files which do the job or which runs our program will be in src, not inside, and all our test cases or test case files will be in test directory. So our main focus is on test, not on src. The structure may be different in your case, but just to get the idea of how we have to separate these things. Okay, as usual, to test some code we have to have some code to test. So I will just create a simple calc.py file which will do some simple calculations. Does simple calculations. Def add numbers or add number. It will add number which has been passed to it, like x and y, and it will return the added number x plus y. And I will also create another number, subs number x comma y, and I will return the result of it, x minus y. I can do some other test cases as well, but this video is not related to creating some simple functions. It is about test cases. So I will create a test file for this. So I'm naming test underscore clc.py so that I can understand test cases for calc.py is under this file or inside this file. I will import unit test to obviously do the unit testing. And how do I, and the main question, how do I import it? Import the calc file. So like previously we were doing import calc, but it won't work, right? Because it is not in the same directory. So how do we do it? From src, this is the directory, src import calc, this is the file name. So that's how we import the module from another directory in Python. So we'll write the test case class. I will name it like this, and I will pass the unit test case subclass. So I will write the first test case for this function add number. I will pass the self instance of this class, and for now I will just put a pass so that I can write the special character variable name, which will, if found in main, then we will run the unit test main function. It will just in simple words, it will just prepare a list of test cases inside the test class, and it will simply execute all the test classes within it if this file called directly, not from another module. So it does simply this thing. So to pass the test case here, it should return x plus y. Return self dot assert equal the first and the second. The first parameter, what will go calc dot add number. This is the function we are going to test it. So calc, the module, the function name which is in the module, and we have to pass the arguments, that is the parameters 10 or whatever we like. 10 I will pass 20, and if we see what the result should be according to this function, it should be 30, and that's it. Assert equals will assert that these two parameters are same, like this thing should return 30, and this 30 is our desired output, so they should match. That's what we are testing now. I will just define another test case for the subtract number function. I will pass the self instance, assert equal, again the same, calc dot subs number, and I will pass 4 and 2, and it should return me 2. So just check it out. So how do we run from the base folder? Look, I'm in the base parent folder, parent directory, python m unit test and your directory, then your file name, or you can say the proper path of your test file if you want to run it in a single way or in a single file at a time. calc.py. So there are two test cases. See, it ran two test cases and it passed. So just like this previous video, it's working fine. So if there are only two files, then maybe you don't need the structure, but like another project or any other project, it will contain multiple files, right? So let me create another file, say say name, or say name, yep, say name.py. It will just print a name, def say name, and the parameter goes like that, name, and it will return me a string. My name is whatever I pass. So it does a pretty simple job. Let's test it. Let's create a test file for that. Say test underscore say name dot py. Again, import unit test, import the file src, import say name, write down the class say name, pass the unit test case subclass, and there is only one function to test here, not the calc say name, so we will test it. As usual, test underscore, you have to do it, we have to follow the structure, you have to follow how we write the function name. It have to be test underscore whatever your file name, or whatever your test case is, or whatever your function name is to which you are going to test here. So say my name, say name, and I will pass the instance self.assert equal, and in the first thing that goes is say name dot say name, and the okay, so my name is Heisenberg, no doubt about it. Say my name. So that is the function we are going to test. Let's return something in here, and it should match, or it should be equal to the desired output, and our desired output will be my name is Heisenberg. My name is Heisenberg. Okay, we can test that out, but first unit test dot test. Okay, don't move with the flow too much. Okay, it should pass, right? So we will write down the file name .py. Only one test case is there, and it ran successfully. So we can make this thing a false or a fail. We can make that test case fail by tampering the z output. So it will return my name, name is Heisenberg, while we are putting that our desired output is my name is Heisenberg, NAM, not E. So it will just fail. We can test that out. So yeah, it fails and it shows the correct output. So as usual, it is working fine, really fine. So why we are creating another file, right? Just to show you how do we run all the test cases from terminal all at once. There is a need, obviously, right? There will be hundreds or maybe many 10 or 30 test cases in your code which you want to run all at once to maintain or to ensure that your whole project is working fine. So let's do that using the test discovery feature in unit test. Yep, there is lots and lots of things to learn more about unit test. Discovery. So it will just discover all the test cases within a directory. If you put nothing, then it will obviously try to find every test case or every test in unit test which you have written and run it in the from the base folder or the parent directory. So I don't want that. I want, because my code or my test cases are only in test directory, so I will write test, which is the directory. I have put all my test cases or test conditions or test files over there. I will just run it. It will run all there. Okay, discovery. Okay, sorry, not discovery, discover. My bad. Discover. The feature is test discovery. When we write the argument or the option that it spells discover. And within discover there are many options. You can always check out the documentation for unit test. Unit test P, unit test, okay, discovers dash P dash T, what does the other thing and everything. You can also run specific files with certain pattern within their name. You can do that. You can always look into the official documentation of unit test. But for showing you that how can we run all these things all at once, like it ran 3 test cases, 2 for this and 1 for this, all at once. If there would have been any error or any test case which failed, you would have been got the whole data or whole log here. So that's it. Hope you have learned a lot, and that's it. This video ends here. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, like and share to your friends who wants to know that. Bye bye.